engage with other people. Dean Ornish found that out too. He said support groups were important. And so let me tell you this in closing. And this is important. I mean, I really need to tell you this. Because community is essential. And I've let you down on this. See, I haven't told you much about this. I haven't talked much about it. But I'm going to say at least this much. If you have a plan to evolve, hope always speaks of planning, you know. If you have a plan to evolve spiritually, if you have a plan to change your life, if you have a plan to find spiritual bliss, you're not going to be able to do it just by yourself. Look up here at the screen. Bill's going to show us something. Now, this is just for humor's sake. But look up here. This is an eye chart. This is an eye chart from a metaphysical church. And I found it on the internet. I didn't invent it, but I thought it was so funny. And the reason it's funny is because this is how so many people operate. You can see the most important thing in life is what? Me. And then, you know, my needs and the color of the sanctuary. What color is that? And so, you know, then it gets smaller and smaller. And then when we get down into practice, we say, well, doctor, I can't quite see that. Or what about devotion? What? Or commitment. And so it just makes the point in such a beautiful, dramatic way that, see, we need to get clear. We need to get clear on this, that community is essential. Community is not just the occasional dessert. Look, and I know what we do. And I want to be very personal here. You wake up on a Sunday morning and you think, well, do I want to go? Do I not? I mean, it's 55 miles away. Do I really want to make that drive? You know, what am I going to get out of it today? I'm just not feeling it today. I'd rather just lay in bed. Lay in bed. And so I'm telling you, spiritual community means you think about something other than you. And if you're not going to do that, you're not going to evolve. You're not going to grow. You're not going to really experience the bliss. Are you an innie or an outie? Physically? Good question. I'm talking not about belly buttons, but spiritual practice. I'm an innie. You can ask Mary Pat. I'm an innie. I gain strength for being alone. My spiritual practice is private, subjective, but I could not make it without you. I could not do it without community. I'm an innie, my path is personal, but I need community. I had some conversations this week that blessed my life, and so you see, that is very, very important. And I think all of us aspire to be good little community members. But see, we're just not taking, I mean, we're just, I don't know. I mean, see, you know, part of the community is the friction. Part of the commitment, part of the community is rubbing me the wrong way. Part of the community is when I don't feel like it, I do it because I may have a brother, I may have a sister that really need something. The thing that gets in our way is the ego, prickles. We need the arguments. We need the upsetting behavior. We need the sweetness, the warmth, the love. We need it all from each other. We provide that with each other. And so it's an authentic community. So I've got to go ahead and ask you the question, and that is, what do you expect from community? And you may be thinking, I expect everybody to love me. But see, we've got to turn it around and think about, what can I give? What can I give? What can I give? Because when we think, what can I give? I'm telling you, life is just so much happier. I have more to say, but I can't say it, but I'm just going to read this from Alice Walker. Color Purple. Tell the truth. Have you ever found God in church? I never did. I have found a bunch of folks hoping for God to show. Any God I ever felt in church, I brought in with me. Yeah. And I think the other folks did too. They come to church to share God, not find God. And I just close with that. You see, that's the truth. You come to a community to share God. You come to a community to release the beauty and the love and the power within you. You don't stand in the corner and wait till somebody comes and gives you something. There's people in here that are lonely, people that are sad, and people that are hurting, and people that are all kinds of things. Some people just want to share some good news, and so we want to love each other. We don't want to be eggs. My dad used to tell me, Billy's a good egg. I never knew what that meant exactly. Never even liked it that much, but sometimes that's what we are, good eggs. And we come here on Sunday morning and we cook together, our shells cook together, and then we go home. And we don't know each other. And so that's why we're doing the Wednesday night class. You've got to make it a priority. You need to be here. That's just the truth. It's not because I'm trying to get anything from you. It's just the truth. And if there's opportunities like what Cookie's going to be doing, it's an opportunity to cluster. The class I'm doing, cluster. Other things, you have a pod because you need to be in these groups. And some people you're going to really dislike. And that's fantastic. And some people you're going to adore. And that's fantastic. But you get the idea. You see, we're all together for a reason. So this is a priority. And it's all part of hope. It's all part of hope. The song says, all the people. John Lennon wrote, all the people. All the people. What's that last line? It says, what's the chorus? You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I'll just finish there. You say I'm a dreamer? Am I the only one?
No.
And so think about it. Amen. Give me 5.